So the secret of learning anything is practice. The more we practice, the better we get, the deeper our understanding will become, and we'll get to make this knowledge ours. So to start off with, we're going to be just revising up to that ward off right position. So remember this right arm, sort of in this nice curve in front of us. The hand is sort of more or less opposite where your solar plexus is. And this hand up above, sort of looking at it like a radar dish, the palm looking at this one, as if I was holding on to a helium balloon gently, stop it from floating away into the sky. Slightly more weight on our front leg than on our back. So if we were just to stand here in that final ward off right position for a while, this leg starts feeling it more than this one. But they would both end up with a bit of that anyway. So to start off with, let's go through that a couple of times. So I'll talk us through it as I'm facing the camera, so you can try and follow on, albeit when I go to my right, you'll be going to your right, so it looks like we're going in opposite directions, so bear with me. But then I'll maybe go through it a couple of times facing away, and I won't talk during that, but I might add some voiceover after the fact, depending on how I do it, just so you can maybe listen and just try and follow on. Okay, so hopefully you've been looking through the earlier videos. Okay, again, practice. So going through those earlier videos, just making sure you're picking up all on the key points. It's all going to help. So we start. Heels together, toes apart, arms loosely by your sides. Your gaze is nice and level, pointing off into the distance. Okay. I'm trying not to squint too much. My glasses keep turning into the shading thing turns on, chromatic whatnot. It always looks like I'm some moody guy in glasses doing Tai Chi, but it's just stop me from squinting more than I already am. Okay, so heels together, toes apart, arms loose by your sides. So we start by sinking all the weight down onto the right side. We take our step, not too far. Those toes are pointing to the north, so straight forwards. We drift our weight across, the waist can turn. You don't have to force it, just allow it. And square the other foot up, so it too points to the north. We'll stand up, equalizing the weight. The arms rise, led up by the wrists. And the fingers rise, as if they're inflating. The elbows sink, this brings the hands back towards us, letting the hands just hang nice and loose. The elbows go back, fingertips point up, and the hands come back down in front of the thighs. Sort of nice, sort of rounded feeling there. Slight spaces in the armpits and so on. So from here, we sink all the weight onto the left leg. We turn the waist and we catch the moon. So there's quite a lot happening at once. All the weight is on that left leg, so we could lift the right one off the ground if we needed to. We then drift all the way over onto that right leg, squaring the waist up toward the east. Then turn the waist to the diagonal. We take our step. Heel first. We transfer the weight, keeping the waist to the diagonal. As the left hand rises, the right hand falls. And as we get beyond that 50% weight mark, more weight on the left leg than the right, we can then turn, pivoting on the right heel, to this front ward off left stance. Okay. So then we go into ward off right. So we shift all the weight forwards onto that left leg and we catch the moon. The moon in front of the body there. So we then turn the waist to the diagonal. We take our step, our heel goes roughly where our toe was, so we're not trying to stretch too far. We then transfer the weight, right hand rises, left hand tracks it like a radar dish. And then we turn the waist, pivoting on the heel to finish the posture. Okay? In all of these postures, we want to maintain a nice sort of relaxed and looseness. We're not, again, pushing anything away. It's more we're detecting if there's a barrier in the way. We might do something after that, but we're just looking for a barrier and establishing our space. Okay? Again, there's nothing wrong with just standing in a posture for a while, just to get the feel for it. Okay. So, let's go through that again. Nice and slowly. Okay, just making sure you're sort of capturing all the individual elements. Okay. So this preparation posture. Yu Bei Shi. Okay, is a Chinese name. It just means preparation posture. So you're standing, heels together, toes apart, arms just loose by your sides. Sink the weight down onto that right leg. The arms inflate. Hands come in front of the thighs like this. Step to the left. Transfer the weight, allowing the hips to turn. Don't force them, just allow them to turn. And then square the other foot up so its toes point to the north. Stand up, equalizing the weight. Arms rise, let up by the wrists. Then the elbows rise. The hands rise, not the elbows. We never want the elbows to rise. So then the elbows sink and the hands come back. The elbows go further back, allowing the fingertips to point up, as if we're doing a little press up of some sort. And the hands come back down in front of the thighs. Okay. Now we sink the weight onto the left leg, we turn the waist and we catch the moon. Try to do all of them at once, if you can. Only turn the waist as far as you're able. Don't force it. Don't let your knee go on a wee journey anywhere else. So just turn the waist, catch the moon. Transfer all the weight onto that right leg, squaring the waist. All the weight's on this right leg now, so I can lift the left foot off the ground if I wanted to. So keeping all the weight on that right leg, it'll be complaining possibly. As long as it's in the muscle, not the joints, should be okay. We transfer the weight. Heel goes where the toe was, roughly. Transfer the weight. Left hand rises, right hand falls. Turn the waist to the north. Ward off left. Zuo Peng. Okay. Transfer the weight forward onto that left side. Catching the moon. Turn the waist to the diagonal. Again, we take our step. We transfer the weight as the right hand rises, the left hand tracks it, and we turn the waist to the east, pivoting on our heel of our back foot. And this is Yo Peng. Okay. So Zuo means left, Yo means right. In Chinese, there you go. There won't be a test on any of that, so you don't have to worry about memorizing it. Okay, so that's the first four postures. Okay, Yu Bei Shi, which is the preparation posture. Qi Shi, which is the opening posture. Zuo Peng, this is ward off left, and then we go to ward off right. And they're almost a mirror image. Okay, they're not a perfect mirror image because we're not a perfect mirror image. We've got some organs on one side, some organs on the other, and perhaps that's why. Okay, so let's just go through that one more time. Okay, so heels together, toes apart, arms just loose by your sides. Sink all the weight down onto the right leg, the arms inflate. Step to the left. You transfer the weight, allowing the waist to turn. Square the waist, allowing the other foot to point to the north. You stand up, equalizing the weight. Arms rise, led up by the wrists, just leaving your fingers to hang down. So then the fingers rise, or inflate if you will. Elbows sink and the hands come back. The elbows go back, fingertips point to the ceiling, or the sky, if you will. And the hands come back down in front of the thighs. Sink the weight onto the left leg as we turn the waist, catch the moon. Transfer all the weight forward onto that right leg, squaring it up toward the east. Turn the waist to the diagonal. we take our step, we transfer the weight, left hand rises, right hand falls, and as we get to beyond that 50% mark, we can turn the waist, pivoting on the back heel into ward off left. So then we transfer forward, we catch the moon again. Turning the waist to the diagonal, we take our step, we transfer the weight as the right hand rises, the left hand tracks it, and you can square the waist up toward the east. That's us finished in ward off right. So we've revised up to ward off right. So if you watch the video, so pay attention to it. There's a lot of verbal instruction there, so hopefully if you were to play it through again, but just listen to it, okay, you don't have to face your screen. You can just listen to the instructions. So as you sink, you step, you transfer the weight, and so on. Hopefully you can follow along with just the vocal instruction. If not, watch the video again and try going through the sequence again. Okay? Again, every time you practice, you can get that little bit bigger, better, bigger. Or you might get bigger, who knows? But it should get a little bit better, okay? And it will gradually allow it to sink in so it becomes something that you know and not that I'm telling you to do. Okay, so let's finish that video there. Maybe do another one, just reminding ourselves about things on the front stance when we get into them. So keep calm and carry on practicing. Thank you very much.